Hi, this is Ashley from T is Company _1 back with another exclusive on Cardi B and SAWEETIE and Quavo. Okay, before we get into anything, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. This exclusive is strictly for entertainment purposes only, and we about to get into it. Okay, so people want to know if Cardi B is pregnant. Well, I'm going to be doing a reading later on, which I'll probably upload today or tomorrow to see if Cardi B is pregnant. But from what I heard is the reason why her body doesn't always look snatched. And, even though she has gotten the surgeries, the breasts, the butt, the stomach, she got the surgery is because Cardi B, doesn't always obviously eat correctly, and she doesn't work out often, okay? Unless she's doing a music video or a photo shoot or something of that sort where her body is going to be shown. It is a known fact to keep your body in shape. You have to work out and you have to eat correctly, okay? Once you get surgery, okay? It's a known fact. Google it. Talk to any person that does any surgeries, Dr. Miami. You still have to take care of your body, okay? Because then if you don't, you have to get surgery over and over and over again. Like Kanye West, who's gotten surgery 3 or 4 times because he can't stop going to McDonald's. Like Drake, who has, been eating unhealthy and drinking. So that's why when you see Cardi B out and about and she's not, all touched up and having makeup on, she kind of looks bloated, or, her body kind of looks, out of place, it's because Cardi B doesn't regularly work out or eat healthy, okay? She kind of eats what she wants, as she's supposed to be doing, and she doesn't work out every single day, or really maybe even a couple times during the week. She doesn't really do that. That's not her thing. So her body naturally is going to look, not the best all the time. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. Who wants to work out every single day and who wants to eat healthy every single day? But when you get surgery, you have to work out often. Like the Kardashians, like Kim and Khloe, they work out all the time, as you guys can see on their stories, because they got the surgery. So when you get the surgery, you have to have a trainer and you have to work out to maintain the body that you bought, okay? Even Bernice Burgos, who's an IG model, she even stated that. So that's why Cardi body looks the way it does, okay? So, I still am going to do the reading to see if she is pregnant. I haven't heard that she is from a reliable source, so I'm going to do a reading on it. But that's why her body looks the way it does, okay? And I got that from a very reliable source that, it's hard to maintain your surgery if you don't exercise or eat right, and most celebrities don't, and that's why they go back 3 or 4 times to get the surgery. Cardi B has went to the table several times, so has Drake and other big name celebrities. There's very few celebrities that don't go under the knife. Very few, okay? As for Quavo and SAWEETIE, well, I got some tea for y'all, okay? No, I did the reading yesterday, and it looks like what I got in my reading was correct, okay? So for SAWEETIE and Quavo, they've been having, allegedly, a lot of issues for the last couple months, okay? And I'm going to tell you a few reasons why. One is SAWEETIE, she wants to be married to Quavo. She thought that he was going to propose a month or 2 ago for whatever reason. I don't know if they had talked about marriage before, but she thought he was going to propose and he did not, okay? So that's one thing that kind of annoyed SAWEETIE, because they have been dating for close to almost, it would have been 4 years this year, or maybe 3 years. Actually, it would have been 3 years. So also, Sweetie allegedly found some things in his phone, and it wasn't just with one female, allegedly, okay? There has been a bunch of rumors about Quavo being faithful to Sweetie, even though Sweetie hasn't really found any evidence until now, okay? See, I told y'all yesterday, if you guys watched the reading, that Quavo was still seeing Nicki Minaj, when he was dating Sweetie in the beginning of the relationship, okay? And you can go back to the first time he DM'd her, which was in March 2018, which she posted. He was still seeing Nicki Minaj. They hung out afterwards at the BET Awards that year. They were still seeing each other. They didn't stop seeing each other until right around Barbie Dreams came out, because of the fact that Quavo felt like, Nicki was sunning him, okay? So that's when he put all his efforts into Sweetie, because he felt like Nicki was sunning him. She didn't want to go to any public events with Quavo. She wanted to keep their relationship private, which she ended up doing. And Quavo felt like she was sunning him. He wanted to go to red carpet events with Nicki Minaj, and Nicki did not want to do that. And so allegedly, Sweetie had found some things in his phone, not just with one female, a few, that really pissed her off. And as regards to the Justin Combs interview, Quavo knew about the interview. He was fully aware of it. He wasn't too happy about it, but he did know about the interview, okay? And she felt like it would have been, good publicity for her. And from when I got back, Quavo had just watched the interview, and he's actually very unhappy with how the questions were asked, and how Justin was looking at Sweetie. So that's why he unfollowed Sweetie. He knew about the interview, but he didn't realize what type of questions that were going to be asked, and he felt like, Justin was eyeing Sweetie, and so that's why Quavo had unfollowed Sweetie yesterday, because he just saw the interview like everyone else. From what I'm hearing, Quavo still wants Sweetie back. He's still very much still in love with her. They're just currently on a break, okay? Now, as for another thing that has been breaking these two apart is definitely finances. And like I got in the reading, as you guys know, Quavo and the Migos are currently not hot right now. A lot of artists aren't doing shows due to COVID, and their records are not selling as they used to. The hottest person on QC right now is Lil Baby, okay? And P, who's in charge of QC, I believe, has been putting all his efforts into Lil Baby and not really into Migos, okay? And so with that being said, they're not really getting a bag like they used to. Right now they're just living off their streaming, if people are still buying their music, songs that they wrote for other artists, even if it hasn't been recent. That's basically what they're living off of. And Sweetie, to be her man, you have to take care of her, even if she has her own bag, okay? She even stated that on the YouTube interview on Revolt for, I forgot what the name of the show is, but you can just Google it, with Justin Combs. You have to have a bag, okay? And she requires you to give her money, okay? And she stated that on the show, okay? So I wouldn't necessarily say that she is a gold digger per se, but she just requires the person that she's with to take care of her financially if she asks for the money, okay? And the person that she said gave her money on the interview that was enough to buy properties, that was Quavo. Quavo gives Sweetie money for shopping sprees, for groceries, like she says, for whatever she asks for, okay? And Quavo currently doesn't have it like how he used to back in 2017, 2018. So he's looking at the future like, I'm going to have to continue to give her a lot of money because that's what she's going to require for me to stay in this relationship. And he's looking at the long-term picture. Now, I don't know why Quavo won't just write for other artists. He could write easily for Justin Bieber, who he has a good relationship with, and all the little pumps and the little dumps. I don't understand why he just won't write for other artists, but then again, that's not going to be enough to take care of him, his family, and Sweetie, okay? Because, you know, writers do make a good amount, but it has to be a hit. And Quavo hasn't written for Sweetie or any artist recently other than, you know, his bandmates, you know, Migos. So with that being said, finances are definitely playing a part in their relationship. And Sweetie's always going to date men with money. Okay, she even admitted that several times. So with Quavo's coins running low, okay, now he's not broke. Okay, I don't want people to think that he's broke, but it's running low because of his lifestyle. You know, he gets jewelry, he has to have the cars, the expensive clothing. So when you live like that month to month, you're going to obviously going to have to treat your girlfriend like that. She's going to expect the same thing. And if Sweetie feels like Quavo's bag is running low, she's out. And I told y'all last year that Sweetie was going to leave Quavo if she felt like his finances weren't all together. And they've been struggling for a couple years now. Ever since they tried to go solo, the Migos ain't had a hit in years. Okay, after Huncho Dreams, and then Offset tried to release his solo album, then Take Off, and then they all flopped as a solo artist. Sweetie's kind of looking at it like, I don't really want to take care of this man. You know, she's not Nicki. She doesn't like to take care of men. That's not her thing. You know, she's not going to be paying nobody's bills. She's not going to be buying them stuff like that, like unless it's a holiday. That's just something that she doesn't like to do, okay? She requires to be taken care of, but she don't want to take care of you even if you're at your lowest in the moment, okay? So I saw this coming. I told y'all last year. So hopefully Quavo can get his chick back. I like Sweetie and Quavo together. I think they complement each other very well. And as for Justin cheated on Sweetie, okay? So I don't know if Sweetie would go back to him because he cheated also with a few IG models, okay, that I'm not going to name because I'm not going to throw them under the bus. But he cheated with a few IG models. So I don't think that relationship would, you know, work out in the long run, even if she went back to Justin. But anyway, that's what I have for you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This exclusive is strictly for entertainment purposes only. And I will see you in the next reading video or exclusive that I do. And I hope you have a great day.